Light bulb jokes. How many charismatics does it take to change a light bulb? Only one. Hands already in the air. How many Roman Catholics does it take to change a light bulb? None. They use candles. How many Pentecostals does it take to change a light bulb? 10. 1 to change the bulb and 9 to pray against the spirit of darkness. How many Presbyterians does it take to change a light bulb? None. God has predestined when the lights will be on and off. How many Lutherans does it take to change a light bulb? Oh, at least 15. 1 to change the light bulb, 2 or 3 committees to approve the change, and 1 to provide a casserole. How many Episcopalians does it take to change a light bulb? 8. 1 to call the electrician, and 7 to say how much better they liked the old one. How many Unitarians does it take to change a light bulb? We choose not to make a statement either in favor of or against the need for a light bulb. However, if in your own journey you have found that light bulbs work for you, that is fine. You are invited to write a poem or compose a modern dance about your personal relationship with your light bulb, and present it next month at our annual Light Bulb Sunday service, in which we will explore a number of light bulb traditions, including 3-way, incandescent, fluorescent, long life, and tinted, all of which are equally valid paths to luminescence.
Hi, I'm Michelle, and I'm going to show you how to make yogurt for just about 80 cents a serving. It's really very simple, not a lot of equipment that's needed. You need a pot, a spoon, a whisk. Most important you need to have is a thermometer, because we need to be able to check the temperature of the yogurt, milk in your yogurt starter, and some dried milk. Okay, so we're going to take our organic whole milk. And the important thing about your milk selection is, well, you'd want to have it organic, but it can't be ultra pasteurized. When it's ultra pasteurized, it means it's been processed and cooked to a really high temperature that all the beneficial microbes in your milk will not create a yogurt. It won't ferment at that point because it's killed everything. So you just want to, it's okay to have pasteurized, but not ultra pasteurized. And then you want to add your non-fat milk. Like I said before, the non-fat milk will add more protein to your yogurt and make it more thick. So just whisk that in till it's combined. And then we take it over to the stove to heat it up. So we're here at the stove with the yogurt on there, and it's slowly heating up at like about a medium to medium high heat. You're going to want to bring your yogurt up to 180 degrees. When it gets to 180 degrees, then we have to immediately turn off the stove and put it in a cool bath and bring it down to 100 degrees. So we're filling up the sink with some cold water. That'll speed the cool down process for the yogurt that you want to do. So you're going to put your yogurt, your pot into the cool water. You can sit here and stir it, and it'll help cool it down even faster. And you want to bring it to 100 degrees. So what you're doing is you're cooling it down to 100 degrees because when you put your yogurt starter into it, anything over 100 degrees will just kill your starter and you won't have yogurt. Well, our yogurt is down to almost 100 degrees. I have about 1 degree left. And we are done. So now all we have to do is put our yogurt starter in. Okay, now we're going to put our yogurt culture into our milk that we just heated up. You're going to want to have organic yogurt and also plain yogurt. And your yogurt that you choose, you need to make sure it has live active cultures in it. And it'll say that in the ingredients here, that it'll have live active cultures. A lot of yogurts do not have live active cultures in it. They heat it up too high and they add thickeners to make it appear like it's fermented. The live active cultures is what's required to turn this into our yogurt. So we're going to open this up and add our yogurt into our milk. We're going to stir this up with our whisk because we want this fully incorporated. Now there's two ways to do this. You can either leave this in your pot with a lid on it and put it in the oven to proof. I'll get more about that later. Or you can put it in 2 mason jars like this. I usually prefer this method because I like to have the use of my pot. So we'll go ahead and pour that into our jars. And then we're going to put a lid on them. You can use these white plastic lids, or you can use the ball lid and rings if you would like to use that as well. It does not matter. I just have a lot of these on hand. And you want to keep these warm. So you can either, you want to keep them around 100 degrees. I wrap them up in a towel. And then I have my oven on, I heated it up to about 150 to 200 degrees, and then I turn it off and I put this in the oven and let it proof in the oven for about 6 hours with the light on. And I'll just keep the ambient temperature in there quite warm. You can also, if it's a really hot day, you can leave it wrapped up and put it on your counter. There's no need for an Instapot or a yogurt maker or anything like that. The oven works just fine, or just sitting on your counter works just as well if you have a warm house. So once your yogurt is proofing in your oven or on your counter, it takes about 6 hours, and it'll look something like this. It'll be very thick. You won't be able to pour it out. And it's a really lovely yogurt. It has a nice tang. You can just put it in your bowl and add your granola or fruit or whatever you like to do and enjoy it. Once you do take yogurt out, you'll have what's called whey. And the whey is this kind of liquidy mess here. And if you would like to have thicker yogurt, more like a Greek style yogurt, all you would do is take your yogurt and put it through some cheesecloth and let it drain, and you will have Greek yogurt. If you would like to have something more of a cream cheese, you can let it strain all of the way out, and it turns into a Indian style cream cheese, which is also very tasty. The whole process, the whole hands-on process takes about 15 minutes, but from start to finish, it's about 6 hours and 20 minutes, something like that. But it's not very long at all, and it's really helpful and beneficial to your stomach with all the active cultures in the yogurt that you've made. Now that's the last time you'll have to purchase your little yogurt container, because this container here is your next starter for when you make your yogurt again. All you'd have to do is purchase your milk, and I add about 2 or 3 tablespoons of this yogurt into my next batch of yogurt when I want to make it the next week. I hope you enjoy this process, and if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.